welcome to Cullen on Cable. It's a hot, steamy summer morning, and hope you'll find a way to keep cool during it. Sometimes things heat up a little bit on this program. We'll hope that cooler heads prevail. We've really got a very loose show today, so today is the kind of day when you get a very good opportunity to get whatever's on your minds off your chests. I've never figured out how that works. I mean, if it's on your mind, you get it off your mind. But no, you get it off your chest for some reason. There's some kind of a shift in wherever it is taking up residence. Listen, I'm just back from vacation. Don't expect me to be exactly articulate today, okay? You know, it's worse than a Monday for me because my head is still somewhere else. Anyway. Usually at the beginning of the show, I take a look at the television and moan and groan and ridicule and generally make fun of people. It's not very nice. It's not very nice, but it's what I do tend to do. And usually for fodder, I have the Today Show, which is a heck of a good morning show. So it's hard to find things to ridicule on it. And today I came up absolutely empty. I really did. But I found something sort of delightful. If you already saw the show, well, what the heck, you can see it again. I love it when like Kermit the Frog, I'm having a second childhood. That's how I talked when I was a teenager. I remember how hard it was to get like out of my vocabulary, but I eventually did. When Kermit the Frog, not like Kermit the Frog, but the actual frog himself, happens to be a guest on a program. I've seen him on Larry King Live. He's on the Today Show. He really does very, very well. And the odd thing is, when you watch Kermit, is I mean, I can't speak for you. You'll have to speak for you. But there is this total belief that he's like real. I said like again, didn't I? You know what I mean? I mean, you don't think you're looking at a puppet, you're looking at Kermit the Frog. Its body language is so perfect. It says something about the guy who's doing the puppetry. But I think it's odd because the whole time I'm watching him, I literally do suspend my disbelief. And I guess that's why he and the Muppets are so darn popular. Can we take a look at this a little bit? I don't have a thing to say about it, but it's just so darn cute. It's an easy way to get started again. We call this segment Backtalk. If you have anything to say, feel free, 333 PCNC. Otherwise, let's watch Katie and Kermit.
For children and adults, wouldn't you say, Kermit?
Oh, I should say, it was a bad intro on my part. She's talking to Kermit about the new Muppet movie coming out, okay? And, excuse me, that's why he's on. He's
so it's really, there's a message here for children and adults, wouldn't you say, Kermit?
Well, yeah, a small one, sure. Yeah, there's
I was trying to make the movie a little deeper than it might be.
Now look at, talk about puppetry. Look at that just one move when she starts whispering in his ear. The guy who must be under the table, right? Got to be under the table, right? Does he? I mean, has somebody got their hand up, Kermit? Or do they have him on strap? I don't understand how any of these things work. But the minute she starts to whisper, he does this little thing with his head. It's just brilliant. Let's look at it again. Brilliant. All right.
I was trying to make the movie a little deeper than it might be.
Oh, right. Yes, there's a very big message in this movie. I think it's something everyone in the world...
You see, but it's stuff like that. Just a little movement like that hoodwinks you into thinking that Kermit actually is somebody you could have a conversation with. You know what I mean?
Now, it opens July 14th, right?
That's true.
All right, so let's see. I noticed that Miss Piggy's role, your pink porcine friend, isn't so big in this movie. And actually, you don't have a starring role either. Well, are you all upset about this?
No, not at all. No, I'm very happy that that Gonzo, you know, all these years I've had to do these stunts, and I don't mean the tough ones. I mean those scenes with Miss Piggy. And I'm happy to kind of take a more of a backseat position in this movie and let Gonzo shine.
I don't think Miss Piggy's going to appreciate the diss here, Kermit. Are you all still an item? Gonzo, maybe you can tell. Are Miss Piggy and Kermit still an item?
Don't touch it, Gonzo.
I would. No, you handle that, Kermit. I didn't hear anything.
Are we about out of time here, Mark? I think. No.
All right. I mean, this isn't fair that I'm letting Kermit do my show here, but. Aw. Is he cute or what? All right, I know. It was weak. I've got something else. I do. was one other thing about that. Wait. Go back. There was one other thing. It's been bothering me for years. Can we go back? I've got to get, hello, come on. Well, it's loading up. Okay, I got to get myself to like a two-shot of the two of them. Come on, move it. I just was on one and I kept going. Go ahead. Okay, now, stop. Do you notice how tall Katie's chair... When you have a table, now check me out right now on camera 2. Hi. The table is hitting me, see? It's hitting me like right about waist level, right? Isn't that normally how you sit at a table, right? Like this? Do you notice where the way Katie and Matt sit on the Today Show, their chairs are so high that their thighs, their legs are visible. And actually, here, watch this. Okay, they're sitting... No, this one doesn't go up high enough. They're sitting so high up. Well, see, I don't like to do it because then you can see I'm wearing jeans. So Katie's got a dress. But it's not a comfortable look. It always bugs me. And on a day like today where she has to be leaning over like this to talk to Kermit, it just seems stupid. Why don't they lower those chairs? I see that on anchor desks a lot. Everybody looks like they're sitting too high for the table. What's that about? Do you know? I mean, I'm in the business and I don't know what it's about. Excuse me while I... Now, I think here's what it's about. They don't want them sitting like this because if you're sitting like this, you lose authority. Don't you think? And this just in. I mean, you don't want to hear that. But I think they overreact by thinking that if I'm sitting up here and say, this just in, and I'm practically sitting on the table, somehow I have more stature. But I wish they'd drop that. I really do. Just drop the chair a little bit. When I used to be on Channel 4, long time ago, I would often find myself sitting on the set with anchormen. And because the chairs go, you know, you can go down and you can go up, the minute I would come on the set and sit down and sort of like do something like this or like this, you should have seen the anchor guys like immediately raise theirs. I mean, there was this unspoken rule in television when I was in that girls had to keep their place, and part of their place was groveling at the knees of whatever man happened to be on the set, sort of like this. See, I lose credibility down here, don't I? It's odd. It's all psychological. I'm still me. All right. I got one other thing I want to show you. You guys just being the strong, silent types today, you don't want to talk? You mean you don't have anything to say about Kermit the Frog and anchormen's chairs? Darn. Well, I'll come up with something else, okay? That number again, 333-PCNC. We'll be back in a moment.
Cullen on Cable is sponsored in part by Highfield Open MRI, located at the Green Tree exit off the Parkway West.